Linton was the fastest man in the world.
Aww.
Now, how do you hold on to it?
Alright, all loaded up with the ZX11 and headed to Charlotte. Watch Richard do his thing, so see y'all in Charlotte. We probably should be there about 5 o'clock or so. Like, as long as we don't run into no traffic. Yeah, we should. It's about 4 hours, so you looking forward to it? So we're gonna go out right now and let's go interview some people. How about that? Let's go see who we can find in the pits to talk to. What do you think, babe? Let's do it. She said, sure. Back at the 4 wide. Last year was the first year we came here to see Richard race. First year I came to ZMAX period. One of the best tracks I ever been to. It's the 4 wide September edition, and we about to get started. It's Friday morning. About to take the ZX11 off the back of the RV, and that's my pit bike. So this is my man Terry. Peer Pressure. Everybody knows him from his company, Peer Pressure, from Delaware, from up our way. I'm in Charlotte at Richard's tent, and matter of fact, my phone rings, and I see it's Terry. I'm like, oh, I forgot to call Terry and tell him I'm in town because he lives in Charlotte now. And I said, Terry, man, I forgot to tell you. He says, yeah, I'm over here at Richard's trailer. I'm like, oh, you here already? So, my man, this is my heart. 13 years? Almost 13 years. He's been battling stage 4 cancer, bro. He wasn't supposed to be here years ago, but he is, and he's remarkable, and I'm proud of him. I'm happy he's still here. My mother got it in 13 and died 6 weeks later. So he's still around. So every time I see him, I feel blessed because he proves to me that it don't matter what they say, it matters what you say. So, love you, bro.
I might have cancer, but cancer doesn't have me. Faith to faith, not to faith.
Right. Oh, my wife just said something that makes sense. Our daughter, Diana, her at 6 years old, her daughter got one of the rarest cancers ever, and nobody with the cancer that her daughter had, the chances of surviving it or living to be an adult was even rarer. And Diana has been cancer free since she was 6 years old, and she's 24 now, maybe 25, and she's still cancer free. So if everybody's got cancer, there is hope. So I'm in the trail of Aaron Litton and Brandon Litton, the Littons. This is the Littons' home. And if y'all don't know who the Littons are, everybody in drag and motorcycle drag racing will know the Litton name, and basically because of Aaron Litton. And Aaron Litton was the fastest man in the world on a pro street motorcycle. And I always been a fan of his from the ATCO. I remember when you set the record at ATCO.
Yes,
The
sir.
first time you set the record at ATCO, and we could not believe that Aaron was going that fast. It was Aaron and Rodney, and you know, everybody thought that Rodney was going, and then fucking Aaron did his thing and always does everything he puts his hands on. But who y'all don't know right now is Brandon Litton. So Brandon, how old are you, man?
19 years old.
How long you been racing?
About 4 years now I've been drag racing, but
So it's funny, 4 years, it's 2025. So in 2021 is when I loaned y'all my super
Yes, sir.
stock bike.
Yep,
Yep.
he was 15.
So
15 years old.
you were 15. So
Yep.
actually it's been 4 years. Yeah, you said that.
Yeah,
4 years.
since I've been started riding.
From
yes, sir.
super stock to pro stock.
Yes, sir.
That, do you understand? So this man here, so this is your father, of course, right? How long you been riding, Aaron?
Really racing in 2002.
2000. Where'd you start?
My rock, Jason Miller,
What class?
heavy hitter.
Heavy hitter.
Yep.
Heavy hitter.
So our first full season was 2003.
Was 2003.
Yeah.
Have you been racing continuously since then?
Pretty much. A year or two here and there taking off when we had the kids, stuff like that, you know, but always been involved in it some type of way, you know?
So everybody knew you in the beginning because of Rodney Williford. Y'all.
Well, me and Rodney didn't really hook up till 14.
Okay, so
13,
that was
14.
later.
Yeah, we always been friends, but
Okay.
we never really raced together hard.
Till 14.
13, 14, somewhere.
So,
in there.
that's right. I remember you back in the My Rock days on
Yeah,
the
I actually started with Lee Shirts.
Okay.
Yeah,
So old Lee.
yeah, we
Old
were
Lee.
nitrous guys.
Night.
Yeah.
So when did you ever? So did you agree with? So you know I've always raced turbo bikes since I turned pro in '91, and we've always been penalized because turbo against nitrous. Nitrous, we always felt like nitrous could never run with a turbo bike. Do you still feel that way? I don't know if you ever felt that way, but how do you feel about that turbo versus nitrous? Because it's in cars and everything.
Man, it's hard to beat a turbo. You know what I mean? So you got to get the rules right for a nitrous bike to be competitive with a turbo bike. You know what I mean?
And
Just being honest.
the biggest part about the turbos is that they're not as abusive on the parts.
That's right, so you get more laps over and over, and you get closer to what you want. You know, the nitrous stuff, you tear up a lot of stuff with nitrous. I mean, some people say they don't, but my look's always been I tore up lots.
Mine too. When did you switch to turbos?
Pro sport bike, it was around 2006 or 7. I bought they were ending pro sport bike with my rod, and I bought a bike from a guy named Gerald Cox.
I remember Cocktail.
Yeah,
Yep.
Demi and Andy had done the chassis on it. Sam had done the turbo setup on it. Didn't really know what I was getting into, but it was a good deal. Had opportunity to get it. And
Because you raced against Demi and them back then, right?
yeah, well, kind of with them, you know, not against.
Okay. In the class with
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And all it took was one leg on that turbo bike. Felt it. And it was no going back then.
Yeah, Spencer Claycomb, he's kind of understanding how much different turbo. He's
Yeah, he's all wicked out.
he's a nitrous guru, loves nitrous and everything, but then got on the turbo bike. A Buzz is like, damn, I didn't even try hard. That shit was so smooth, like it didn't even take that much to get it going.
Yeah, the power supply is so much smoother and it don't ever stop. It's a feeling you don't get over.
So how did you get so knowledgeable, like with everything you do, Aaron? Like you do it top
Learn from
notch.
all the guys around. Rodney and Rodney taught me a ton, man. You know, just being by
He's
his
a
side.
wizard.
And yeah, that dude is smart, and he'll take a little or nothing to make a lot of it. And he taught me everything he knows. He didn't hold back. I mean, I owe a lot to him. Andy Sawyer taught me a lot when I was messing with them guys.
Andy,
And,
yeah.
just being around a lot of fast guys and just picking up stuff from them, and like Dan. I've been messing around with Dan since
He's a wizard.
we started running NHRA, and
Fucking Dan's a wizard.
he looks at it a totally different way. I call it kind of redneck. And,
He does.
yeah,
He does, but it works.
when you're around all these guys, you just got to pick this stuff out.
And I tell people all the time, like I can get on my bike and I can take my bike to the track myself and fucking go fast. I know how to tune my bike. And I've been in a position where when I was with Kawasaki, I relied on Rob Muzzy, but what I did was, and you should make sure you do this too, and so your brother, make sure you absorb, and I'm sure you're doing that, your dad's gonna make sure you do that, but I absorbed, I'm in the trailer with Rob Muzzy and everything, I'm paying attention, I'm watching, I don't know this shit, I'm paying attention to what he's doing, to the point where Rob couldn't come to a race because of family something, and we had the rig there, and I'm like, everybody's like, what we gonna do? And Rob told Doug Meyer, he said, Ricky can tune the bike. I'm confident that Ricky can tune it. I went out and set the record and won. That was when it was Pro Street. It wasn't Pro Street, Super Street, right? Back then.
Yeah, it was Super Street, yeah.
No, Super Street was Real Street. It was Pro. It was before it's Pro Street. In the AMA days, it was damn.
Street Bike Shootout?
Street Bike Shootout.
Yep.
Street Bike Shootout. So anyway, I went out and won the race and for the next two races and set the record. But I'm saying that to say that people need to learn when they can't race their bike because their tuner's not there. Like that makes zero sense to me. That you have no idea how to even make changes to your motorcycle. You spend all that money. Generally, if you're a bike owner, you spend all that money and you can't race if somebody can't be on a laptop from remotely, or they can't be at the racetrack with you. So I say all that to say, and I don't gotta tell you, this man's gonna make sure you always straight. He's gonna be by your side like I'm by Richard's side. But I say it to everybody else out there, absorb this stuff. Don't just ride the motorcycle. Know what it takes to ride the motorcycle.
Yeah, that's part of the plan for next year. Then to do a little more tuning than
riding.
Yeah, tuning and riding. I want to take care of their own bikes. They can both look at a log and see stuff. If I'd have had what they got at their age, imagine how
How about that? So what year did you decide? So he was 15 when you started him in super stock.
When he got on, you put as far that bike to get his feet wet.
But did you always plan to go this far with him? Like, did you always plan to this
not
fast?
Really. We didn't know he'd be able to ride,
So you didn't know where it was going to go, basically. You just knew where you wanted to start.
Well on that, and he jumped on that real street, did well, and then
But
we threw him on the pro street, and he did stupid good.
I know.
So
Listen,
I had to take him off that. I was scared.
because he was going so fast.
Yeah.
The progression of this kid, like you got a lot of fans, bro, because the humility, his humility. Like he's not somebody that feels like, hey, watch this, watch it. He goes, I'm doing what I can, like and I taught Richard this a long time ago. I said, man, listen, it's not about being good. And like, let the win lights speak for you. You don't gotta brag. If you're good, you don't have to say shit. When them wind lights come on when they're not supposed to, that's going to speak volume, you know? And he's doing that. But the progression of from super stock, I remember his first time in super stock, but I definitely remember his first time in Real Street.
Yeah.
And all he wanted to do is get in the sevens, right?
Yeah.
And what the fuck happened? Bruh, you went sevens, then next thing you know, you was going 640s, 630s. Like it seemed like within a year.
Yeah. Half a season. Yeah.
So, and now he's racing pro stock. So everybody, keep your eye on Brandon. So the kid is in Real Street, and that's the class I race in. And when it first started, when his dad built an Real Street bike, it was a nitrous bike, and he turned it into a turbo bike. But with the rules the way they are, he had to be so short because he's little, because he's weight-wise, he's little, and he had to be so short. And it was a wonder if he could make it work, because I ran my Real Street bike at 64 inches, my ZX14, but we didn't have the technology, and we didn't have the horsepower that the bikes are capable of making right now. So I went 770 and set the record back in 2015 and stuff at 64 inches. But now, with the boosters and the power that they can make and everything, we knew he was gonna do good, but we didn't know how good he was gonna do because of wheelbase. He was allowed to be longer because the rules have changed with the turbo bike. But then this time last year, I'm on the rules committee. We agreed to allow Gen 2 clutches in the class for power adder bikes, but they had to sacrifice 3 inches of wheelbase. So it was a matter of whether you wanted to be 67 inches. Well, you're 65, right?
64.
So
64.
64. So it was a matter of whether you wanted to be 67 inches with a hand clutch, or you wanted to have the consistency of a Gen 2 and be able to cut lights with the all-motive guys, but you had to sacrifice 3 inches. So the question was whether anybody was going to be able to make it work at 64 inches. Guess what? That man right there, Aaron Litton, everybody in racing knows, if anybody can do it, he did. He proved it. 64 inches. This man has been 730s at 206 or 7. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take a mile an hour from you. 207, bro. So, and that's what I'm competing against right now. So that just goes to show you his riding capability, because he only been on a Real Street bike. This is third year? Or second?
So we ran a couple races, and we put it up to do that Pro Street stuff, and then we brought it out last year, made one race, and then
so this is
year
first full year?
Yeah, we missed a race this year.
Well, we made a couple of races last year, but we were running with a hand clutch.
Yeah.
And then we tried the Gen 2 at the last race at the end of the season.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
we just couldn't get it to stick in wheelie every pass. And then this year,
but they didn't give up.
Race.
They didn't give up. So people were out there giving up, oh, can't do it. Every time somebody say they can't do it, you know what I do? I say, he did it. So it can be done. That's the point. It can be done. Keep an eye out on Brandon Litton. And I don't know if I'm supposed to be speaking about this, but watch out. I call him Baby Litton, but just because he's the baby of the group. Real Street next year, I ain't gonna tell y'all too much, but he gonna be in Real Street, and look for him to do what this man has done in Real Street. So the class is very healthy. I'm proud of these guys, and we'll see y'all later on.
Aww.
This is Antoine Brown's mother, and I haven't seen her since the early 90s. Yeah, when I lived in New Jersey, she still lives in New Jersey.
Ricky, you must be aging. She didn't recognize you. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Y'all go to Antoine first started.
Aww.
So I'm over here, in case y'all don't remember, when I first started my drag racing school, it was called the Doug Foley's Drag Racing School, and I taught the motorcycle division back in 2000. In the early 2000, when we first started with 600s and ZX9s, I was under the umbrella of the Doug Foley Drag Racing School, and Doug Foley used to race top alcohol drags back then. Now he's racing Top Fuel. He has been racing Top Fuel for the last probably 15, 20 years, but he's out there racing Top Fuel. He's got 2 rigs, hospitality rig over here, and his rig over here. Very, very proud of this man. You guys who've been in my drag racing school back then will remember you had to sign up. That lady Sheila right there is the one that used to have you register for the school back in the early 2000s. So this is somebody else we run into here at NHRA. If y'all know who this guy is. Y'all know who this guy is. Joseph Gladstone. What's up, dude?
Good to see you.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, how you
So
been?
proud of you, bro. God damn, you done came a long way, Joey.
Yeah, well, I ain't riding no more, but I'm still involved.
Bro, but you happy, right?
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah,
racing? Yeah, I see you on TV every week.
Yeah.
Closing the door, lining him up.
Yep.
I'm like, that's Joey. What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
You miss bikes at all?
Every once in a while I want to ride one. But
I mean, I get it. I mean, this is, you're at a level right now where, I mean, this is the shit. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
no, this is cool. Like,
But bikes miss you.
yeah. Well,
Bikes miss you. Do you think there's any chance you might?
I might lease one. Maybe in the future. But I think if there was a little bit more of a gap between the bike class and the car class, like,
Oh,
like
yeah,
right
'cause
now
it's
they're
back to
back.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way I could.
Yeah, there's no way you can
I
get
could
back.
work on one of these and then go ride.
back, yeah.
You know, even if I didn't have to work on the thing at all. But
Right.
but I don't know. Maybe sometimes the bikes go to a race that the cars don't go to. Maybe I'll see if I can lease one.
They did that in Virginia last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
That'd be cool.
we're going to Bud's Creek this year. That's
Man,
pretty
that's
cool.
crazy.
Awesome.
I'm mad that they took Virginia because I live in Virginia now. But Bud's Creek, that's our home too. So yeah, that's the. I didn't think Bud's Creek was big enough,
Well,
like the pit area, you know.
I don't know. They,
All the
they
track
do the
and
World
track.
Cup finals there.
I know you're right.
I don't know, but I'm sure
it ain't gonna be
they'll-
more people than the World Cup. you
The
know?
Millers will make it happen.
Yeah,
For sure.
for sure.
What have you been
Man,
up to, man? I've been following you on the real street bike.
Yeah, I'm
You're
trying
hauling
to-
ass.
Man, that shit is rolling.
Yeah.
That little bitch going 202
I
now.
know.
I think by this next race we might break in.
Oh my god.
We
That's the first.
It's been.
Remember when that was first?
Oh yeah, I
cover?
do remember that. Yeah.
That was like the first street record back
Right
then.
now it's like I went a 30 flat and it's just
What?
put. I went a 126 60 foot, went a 30 flat. It's just a matter of putting them. Just like when you race a bike, put your best front half with your best back half. You got the number you're looking for. When does that ever happen? But,
When the stars align.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got fucking killing it, bro.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Corey is fucking doing it.
He's doing a
I
good
mean,
job.
y'all got the team. KB Titan, y'all got the shit.
Yeah,
For you to be involved with that, man. How's your dad doing?
He's good. He's working on this car. Yeah.
He-
He does the back.
Yo, when I saw him last week,
Yeah.
he fucking had a career weekend with this bitch.
Yeah, you went all the way to the finals.
Yes,
There's
sir.
Skip over there.
Oh, it sure is.
Yeah, so on the first time,
Damn sure it's Skip.
at least on our cars, we have a back half guy, a clutch and transmission guy, and then there's an engine guy, and then of course the driver. But some of the cars, the driver is one of those jobs.
Oh, right.
Like Greg is his own engine guy. Dallas is his own clutch and
Greg
transmission guy.
Anderson?
Greg Anderson.
Really?
Yeah, he does his own engine. Yeah. So yeah, he's
I
one
think
of
I
the,
did know. Okay.
He's one of the main engine guys at KB Titan.
Watch this. He love himself some Crystal. Uh-huh. I see you. I see you. I know. Look, bye. Look, I done lost her. I done lost her. Johnny Balls, what it feel like, baby? Feel like shit. Listen,
Feels better
you
every
always
time.
pull it off. You always pull it off when you. Oh, I like that.
That's yours.
It's mine? Oh, thanks, babe.
That is nice.
Sign it.
That's my friend, the
my buddy
superstar. What's up, baby? What's going on? I think
go
you
to
make all of us look good.
We go to the gym together. That's how I know.
Why? Why do you go to the gym with him?
He needs inspiration.
He needs it.
Yeah, he needs inspiration.
The man behind the man.
Man, sitting next to the man.
The man behind the man. Making sure the man stays the man.
Oh, man.
Shit, you the man too, boo. Everybody know Boo Brown, bruh. My wife.
Pull up on the roof just to get a freaking video. You so silly.
Ooh, look at that girl down there.
I'm not a girl, I'm a woman.
4 wide in the playoffs for the very first time. They've never done this before. Once upon a time, racers wanted to keep championship drag racing. And lane number 1, Brandon Litton, the Litton Racing Machine out of Lewisburg. Lane number 2, Gino Scali, the former world champion category. Lane 3, Ron Torno, Rat Racing, the Rat Racing final ride. Rat selling his home fitters local 602 on the 2015 Suzuki in lane number 4. Up fourth. For Ron Toro, look at the quad, 197 miles an hour.
Matt. I think this is Matt, Richard,
But now they'll be with
Gage.
us throughout the remainder of the tour.
Yeah, that's Richard right there.
Gadsden rolls to the starting line in lane number 1. Speaking
And
of racers
Gage.
who were able to break through and get their first and second win.
Richard's
Very
in
proud
lane number
of
1.
Champion.
Richard's right here in lane number 1.
In lane number 2, all the same sponsors. Team
Gage in lane 2.
Recent race winner, got 2 race wins this season. The American Rebel Light Beer.
John Hall in 3.
Johnny Hall.
Matt in 4. That's a good one. Top 4 fastest one. Let's go, Rich.
As far as race winners, this Pro Stock Motorcycle are separated by less than 10 minutes. Herrera, go to the quad, 677.7 at 200 miles an hour. We got 2 200-mile-per-hour speeds up on the board. 3 bonus points. Matt Smith, number 2. Angie Smith, number 3. Followed by Chris Bostic, 4. Mark Ingerson, 5. Braden Davis, 6. Chase Van Zandt, 7. Steve Johnson, 8. 9 on back. Why don't you take us through?
Number 9, you said? Number 9, Ron Torno. 10, Richard Gadsden. 11, Kelly Klotz. 12, Brandon Litton.